I'm Zoe Goodwin, and I'm the new president of the ACO, the Association of Camera Operators. We've had a busy year so far. I mean, I've hit the ground running. I think we've all hit the ground running. I started in October, and my tenure is like 2 years. So we've had a very busy season. You know, it's awards season. We've had two fantastic winners, both ACO members in Danny Bishop and for Ballad of a Small Player for the feature film award, which is amazing, and also Pete Robertson for M for Mussolini, who won for the TV drama, which was brilliant. So that was 2 weekends ago, and then we've come full pelt into this. Exciting year for us as an association. We're a bigger stand this year. We've put a lot of effort in. Our events team have done an incredible job, and our administrator Sham in getting us a better position. We used to be right at the back, which was great. It was a smaller stand and we were very close to the food, and it came like a bit of a bottleneck. And we're very, very proud to have over 500 members now. And I think this year was a way of us showcasing our membership and showcasing how much we've grown in our 15 years with our anniversary last year, 15-year anniversary. So it was a big deal for us to get a bit of a bigger stand and show us off a little bit more, a bit glossier. So yeah, and going forward, I think our community is really important. From our friends membership, which can be anyone from loaders, trainees, aspiring operators, DITs, cinematographers, grips, to our associates who've been operating for a few years, to investing in your craft and becoming a full member, as an operator, and getting those very special little 3 letters after your name, which I hold very dear to my name. We're just making that community stronger, a lot more equity, and trying to really push the craft and upskill our membership. That's the point. We have a lot of skills workshops in other areas and other associations that deal with loaders, trainees and that kind of thing. But for us, upskilling our own membership for the craft of operating is really, really important. And without mentorship and training courses and events where we can socialise together and talk about it, got a WhatsApp group that we can all chat nonsense in about cameras and the geeky bit. And it's about building a community and sort of strengthening that community with other associations as well. Yeah, it's always been really important to us to have strong relationships with the GBCT and the BSC, the GTC. We're all after the same goals, I think. We're all striving for the same goals. We all have our memberships at our heart, but with challenging times, we came through COVID, we still have potential takeovers, work-related issues, conditions, pay, health and safety. They're all at the core of all of us. We may have different trajectories that every role wants to go in, but our aims are the same, I think. And I think the fact that we work together, or the more that we work together and achieve those goals, I think the better we will all be as craftspeople within the film and TV industry, especially in the camera department. I think we all want the same things. It's just how we go about it. So there's some really exciting, innovative stuff coming out this year that I haven't seen before. Chris sat here operating now this shot. Unbelievable. Can't wait to work with him and find out more about it. Also, a member of ours, Spencer Franks, ACO, has just designed the rib cage, which is a new alternative of operating handheld. Amazing piece of kit. It's like those kind of things when you just think you know everything. The great thing about this industry is that you've still got stuff to learn. You can find new pieces of kit. There's always new workarounds. There'll be a new way of operating a Steadicam. There's always something. Everyone's innovative. Everyone's an engineer. So to come to this kind of thing and find all these new pieces of kit that can help, anything that helps is great, because about 20% of it is our operating and the rest of it is probably navigating everything else. We really encourage anyone that wants to be an operator. If you've got that goal and you've got that idea that that's what you want to do, you want to be front and centre in front of camera, be with the actors, whatever it is you want to tell a story of, it's really important to just throw yourself into it. Never ask, there's no stupid questions. Everyone's learning. I remember my first trainee book when I started writing down questions. I look back at that now and think it's ridiculous. But we take on board friends, I said before. And we use our contacts at Screen Skills and the GBCT to put people into the right signposts to get information. Work hard, try and learn as much as you want, as much as you can. Be a sponge, there's no stupid questions. There's a lot of very lovely people in this industry. It's not gate-kept anymore, I don't think. I would like to think that the association is, we want to help people. Any question, any advice we can give, on the stand, we've had students. We don't take students as friends just because we want people that are in the industry already, and the feeder systems that come through from Screen Skills and other talent, but all those other things that you can get hold of. We would like to bring you through and see you achieve your operating goal. I'd love to see more people really getting to grips with the camera. When I was coming through, you couldn't get hold of a camera for love nor money. Now you can shoot something on an iPhone and understand how to edit, learn as much as you can, take as much as you can, become that master of your craft, because that's what it takes to be an operator. And it's really exciting to see so many young people wanting to do it. That's what gives me the buzz. And so many people from diverse communities and different backgrounds. That's the bit that gives me the buzz. It's the community that we create, and it's really exciting. It's kind of overwhelming. This weekend is really sort of, I think, in my brain it was just, I was vice president, so it was sort of a natural progression. But I think this weekend has, I don't know, shifted something in my brain a bit that it means more to a lot of people. I'm a figurehead. There's a whole board behind me. There's incredible volunteers behind me. I'm a figurehead of an association that I'm very, very passionate about. There's part of me that is, I'd happen to be a woman. I happen to have been doing this for a long time. But then I think there is a part of me that I've done a lot of firsts as well. But I'm very, very, very proud of it. I'm very proud of the association. I think it's come a long way in 15 years. And we've got a long way to go, don't get me wrong. We're sort of halfway up Everest, I think. But we've got such a diverse range of people joining our association now. That makes me very proud. And anything I hope I'm quite approachable. I want to be as approachable as possible. And just... yeah, I'm proud of it. It's a weird one. I don't want to get emotional about it. But yeah, I'm very, very proud. And I'm honoured as well. And to be in the room with these people that I've looked up to my entire career is wild. and fun. And it pushes you to want to be a better operator. You can always be better and learn more. And hopefully, like I say, not get gate-kept. And I just want to spread that information, that knowledge, and with the incredible operators we've got as our members and our board members and our past presidents and vice presidents, we're all here to support our members, and that's the really important bit, is that it's just that community is what I want to strive to make bigger and enjoy. And it's a bit overwhelming, but it's lovely. I'm really enjoying it. We did a panel yesterday about is operating just planning and tilting, ? And no, the majority of it is communication. I think and it's tricky, right, the pathway to naturally becoming an operator through trainee, loader, first AC, and then operating, all of those roles are so different. There's no really, we're all working, yes, for the camera and the operation of the camera, but it's a different skill set every time. So, but you're always a communicator. And that's the key. And I think whoever you work with, whatever cinematographer, director you're working with, your sort of natural job as an operator is to communicate that tone and that vision that they've been working on for months and months and months before you were even onboarded. And our role as an operator is to save the cinematographer time, is to navigate all that stuff that they don't have the time to move those tents out of the way that are going to be in the back of shot in 3 shots time, or speak to the standby art director and get those bits of props moved in because that director likes foreground, or whatever it might be. So ultimately we're a conduit really for all of those people on set that we're working to achieve that same goal. And I think that's the one thing, and you can do it in a really nice way. I always think if you go in at 11 and start shouting and screaming, no one's going to listen to you. They're going to turn off in like 20 minutes. So you get more out of people when you're collaborative, And those experiences, those jobs that I've done that have been like that, and you have to adapt. Like, all operators have to adapt. Different cinematographers will want different things, or different directors will want from different things. They might be an actor's director and not get involved in the shots and look at you and go, oh, there's the blocking, what now? And the cinematographer might not be that inclined to get involved in shots and that be your role. Or it might be quite prescriptive and they go, right, you're on a 35mm and you're here and it's a technical and you're doing this and this. It's adaptability, but in that adaptability you have to still be relatively calm, very communicative with your team. You're working with grips, you're working with your focus puller, you're working with costume, makeup, art department, ADs, all of that. And the more that you can foresee things happening, it's a bit like being a fortune teller. You have to be able to communicate all those things that might happen and then sort of keep that pressure away from your cinematographer and director, and also nail the shot, really importantly. I think we've had such great feedback from where we are this year in terms of our position. We're right next to our friends at the BSC. We're next to a lot of our patrons. Kodak's right opposite us. It's been really great. I think there's always that scale if you want to keep building and keep growing. We don't want to grow too quickly. It's very important to us, I think, as the ACO, that is a standard that we want to uphold. And it's not just, it's for everyone. It's like, getting BSC, getting ASC. It's really important to hold that at it's an achievement. It needs to feel like an achievement. But in the interim, we can still bring people through to know that is achievable for everyone. So it's, like I keep saying it, but less gatekeeping, more sharing of knowledge. That's all we can do. We can pass down the knowledge to our peers. And, Operators Awards is a great way of showing that, because it's peer-led voting, it's peer-led watching, it's putting your work in front of all your mates and going, ugh, not vote for me, but what do you think, guys? It's that kind of vibe, and I think that's what's important, is that, again, it all comes back to community, and it comes back to that we all have shared values, whether you're working on a feature film or you're working on a Band 2 drama. The job is the job of operating and communicating and doing the best you possibly can to tell that story. And if we as the ACO can keep upholding those standards, we will grow and we will get bigger, but we will do it in a gentle, opening way that hopefully brings more women. Obviously, I'm sitting here as a woman, 25 years in the business, that didn't meet another woman for 7 years the first time I was in the industry. I was just doing my thing, I didn't know. But that's changed. We've got so many female full ACO members now, and so many more coming through. And it's really great to see, and not just that, but from diverse backgrounds and with different challenges. I want to be able to support people that have children, male, female. The LGBTQ plus community is very close to my heart, and also people that I had to care for my mum, so carers. I think we can all as associations work towards a collective where we are more open to not just diversity or equity, but actually people's needs as human beings within this industry, which is actually not necessarily always looked at. Everyone has different challenges in their life, and we're all used to be told, don't bring it to work, don't bring that to work, no, you just got to shut up, do your job. I think now more people are willing to talk about mental health, their struggles at home, whatever it might be, and I think that's a really positive change. And I think if we can all as associations work towards that sort of collective goal to make that, get involved with the streamers and the people that set the budgets and stuff like that, that's the next one. Get the streamers and the studios involved in our conversations, and I think we can make some real change to the workforce in this country, and the best in the world.